the rest of it ironed out, kinked out. The kinks ironed out. That's what I mean to say.
Yeah, the kinks ironed it.
The kinks
Sounds
ironed out. I got there. I go down these dangerous paths with what I want to say, and yeah, I can't really keep up. What is it? I can't really run as fast as my own feet can take me, or whatever that phrase is. See, I've done it again.
Close enough, mate. I respect it.
Copy that.
Welcome, everybody.
Yeah, welcome if anybody's here. There is a ping going out. Thank you for that, Froggo. We've got the stream going a bit early. If there is anyone hanging around, please let us know what the audio levels are like. We've got a fresh setup, obviously,
Yes,
with
we are
the
just
new
testing.
stream. Cheeky early stream caught you off guard. Yeah, sorry about that. I just wanted to just test the audios and stuff before we get fired up. We've got Nob in the background. I assume you can hear him when I give him a chance to speak.
Hello, hello.
There he is.
Yes.
I was going to
Testing, 1, 2,
actually,
3.
if I had more time, because I've just absolutely smashed down Indian. So if you see me disappear without much notice, you'll know where I am. But anyway, I was going to.
Yes,
Going to say?
respect.
Oh, that's right. I was going to get a picture of the GigaChad photo and do what Rosh does. You know how it bounces when there's noise, and have that set to your microphone. That would have been handy, but I just didn't have time because
would have been elite.
We ran out of time. All right. It looks like we are all ready to go. All right. I'll let them know. Threes first. Good luck, everyone. I think everyone is ready to go. Wait, do we have Oeky? Yeah, no. Yeah? Wait, do we? No.
Oeky?
Yes, we do have Oeky. We have an Oak. Let's go.
Oeky joined, yes. Good.
We do indeed. Let me, oh no, I can't even do it now, can I? Yes, I can. I'll do that. Let's do that. So, of course, we're back at it. Crew Battles Chapter 5 continues. Round 1, I should say, of Crew Battles Chapter 1 continues. The first appearance for Team Awkward and for Team Tentacle. We have back in action Oeky and AbsoluteRosh. They pretty much come as a pairing with their newest teammate in Owen. They are up against some fresh faces in the Crew Battles scene. All three of them actually have never played one of our Crew Battles before. Lawsy, Rook, and Mobbles. Mobbles, I think it is. Not Mobbles, Mobbles. They are a pretty top-heavy team with their mighty SSL Lawsy at the helm. I don't know if I am the only one not in this match. What has happened here? No, everyone's here.
Yes. Everyone looks like they're here.
Everyone looks like they're here.
There we go.
Oh, the Rosh is taken to the field. They had me going. Sometimes I cue the match and I'm the only one that's not there. I thought that might have been what had happened.
No. I see a Rosh. I see a Lawsy.
Is correct. Confirmed by Gex. Thank you, Gex. I'm assuming I'm pronouncing your name correctly as well. I know we discussed it earlier, but I'm not sure I got the gist of it. I'm pretty sure it was Gex at the end of all things. Welcome aboard, regardless. It should be a good contest. We yeah, you can join. I don't know what the what everyone's waiting for.
Gentlemen. Yeah.
Here we go.
Join, fine gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
I'd better switch up the overlay to represent the threes. Short for Gecko. Gotcha. Thank you. We're good. From this day forward, we will know that it is Gex. Can confirm. And Mobbles as well. Got that one right off the bat. Get out of here. Rook's trying to join the wrong team. Unsurprisingly, they don't know what team is theirs. They ended up in the right places. Awkward.
The classic.
Up against Team Tentacle. Oeky, Rosh, and Owen face off against Lawsy. Gee, the kickoff nearly goes straight in. Of course, those that were here for Chapter 4 will remember Oeky and Rosh. They were quite a successful team in the end. Their first appearance in what we do here. To any degree, they rocked up the Crew Battles Chapter 4 and they finished 4th overall. They ended up getting knocked out in the lower bracket the lower bracket semi-final, as we did have the double elim running last time around, which actually went pretty well. Went for a long time. It's not beat around the bush, but otherwise it was a pretty good format to run. I think this time around we won't be running double elim. We'll probably rock single elim. There has been talks possibly about running best of 5s for everything during that stage. There's Owen coming in for the first goal for Awkward. Good start to the tournament.
Making his presence known. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think from what we understand, Owen has been a pretty good fit for the team here. Gets along well with the fine gentlemen in Oeky and Rosh. have been playing a lot together. That pairing, or that trio, I should say. Lawsy caught out here. He's got a nice half into position. He slows it down. Owen's having none of it. He just wants to put the ball middle for his team. Mobbles Octopus is named Timothy. He's a friend. Copy that. There you go. I did hear that Mobbles say that you would find the Octopus reference funny. I had no idea what she was talking about. I didn't get any clarification. But there you go.
There we go, yeah. Plain and simple.
Pretty hot start here for the awkward team. Nobo. Team Tentacle still feeling themselves out, no doubt. First time this team, I believe, has connected at all through the whole preparation of this event. Well done by Owen to keep this out. Lawsy's going to send it straight back in. He's low on boost. It's got a nice decal. It's one of the fresh new, are they soccer-based skins or something that they've brought out recently? I don't even know.
Oh, the Puma skins, yes.
Oh, they're actually just
brand
Puma
new
skins.
set.
Yeah, copy that.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Quite clean, actually, but I'm broke, so it's not happening.
You're broke, yeah. I wonder why. You've only got yourself to blame.
I've got no idea. My money just disappears.
Awkward
But
scrim
regardless,
heaps.
they're looking clean.
Awkward scrim heaps. Yeah, Rosh is he's a very competitive person, I think, Rosh. I think it's fair to say. I don't think you would disagree with that. I think that when he jumps into something, he goes in with both feet. And yeah, he's doing as much as he can to prepare his team for this event. Great shot coming in from Oeky. Good try from Rook to keep it out. Probably take a game or two for Team Tentacle to really synchronise here. Like Clifford said, we do have Team Awkward. It's a really chalk and cheese between the two teams in the preparation coming into this. We've seen, oh, that's going to be another goal. Rosh is there for the pass in board from Oeky this time.
Oeky.
Yeah, they're just all on the same
really
page.
Polar opposites. It's, yeah, the Awkwards have been scrimming since the get-go. I hear nothing but good vibes. And they're coming up against a team that hasn't played together yet. So this is going to be a huge undertaking for Team Tentacle.
Yeah, I feel like in this particular case that maybe the threes will actually be Team Tentacle's worst game mode in this particular instance, because there's obviously a lot more space and freedom. We have Rook versus Rosh in the ones. Rook will not be relying on team synergy at all in the ones, and you feel like the twos will be a game mode that really does suit Lawsy as well. You'll be able to just dominate both ends of the field there. So the threes might be a little bit rough for them, especially at the start, but we will definitely get a match out of this as it progresses. I was trying to push the threes last. It might actually be wise to run the twos last if you can. I guess the general consensus is that Rook being a ones main would... Oh, Lawsy unlucky not to bring the double in. Lawsy, like I was saying, is probably favoured to win the ones. He is a ones main. It's probably, actually strangely, his most preferred game mode. Usually see people sitting about 3 ranks or 4 ranks lower than their normal game modes in ones, but he's probably got ones as his highest ranked game mode.
Yeah,
Lawsy
so I
came
can
in.
confirm.
Lawsy, oh yeah, that's right, of course you can. Faced him in full tilt.
And he absolutely smashed some pleb, what was his name, Knob. 3 games to 1. That was an absolute whooping.
I wouldn't read too much into it though. He also took Flixer right down to the line. In fact, he should really have won that. Flixer ended up reverse sweeping. They're all best of 5s. He won the first 2. Flixer, it was a series for the ages really. Flixer changed for some reason to the Aston Martin DB5 and did not drop a game on that point. Even the final game was only 1 goal between them. Gex said that Lawsy came in saying they would destroy here with no problem. You love to hear that sort of thing. It puts you under a lot of pressure when you come in with that kind of mindset, especially when you start saying it publicly. And here it is. Let's see what we get. You're going to have to adjust here. Awkward have looked really strong. They've held all the cards. We've seen a couple of good plays from Lawsy. Had a couple of good chances off the back wall, but it's not been anything team generated really, is it?
Nah. And the synergy from Awkward really coming out. It's they're looking strong. The passes, the connecting. They're making effective moves upfield, and it looks like Team Tentacle's on the back foot for a lot of this. But this is what the first game's for. Get warmed up. Hopefully they come back with some firepower in game 2.
Yeah, well, we saw 3 early goals, didn't we, from Awkward, really? 3 early ones. They've held them at bay for a long time, Tentacle, but you still feel like they've been the victim of a reasonable chokehold in the majority of game number 1 games. But Dan, welcome to the stream, mate. Welcome.
Welcome, Dan. Welcome all.
Yeah, it's a tough environment for Tentacle. They're all 3 of them new to the crew battle environment that we present here. The mixed rank thing will often catch people out as well until they've really got a feel for how to synergize with the teammates that they've got. How many tickles does it take to tickle an octopus? Here we go. Tell us you're a dad without telling us you're a dad. What's the answer? Daniil?
Oh my Jesus.
10. How many tickles does it take to tickle an octopus?
10 tickles.
Yeah.
Someone ban this guy. That's embarrassing.
Very nice.
It needs to be timed out for that one.
No shame.
Tragic.
No
shame at all.
I think he might have had the flip there as well. We saw Rook move in, clear it downfield. It's a really good position, actually. It's probably one of the strongest positions they've been in a while, but they do back off, and Rosh is able to clear Lawsy with a good intercept in the back line. Though this is really dangerous now, as Lawsy pretty much on his own here. Can't bring it around. Couldn't quite find the way to bring the reset around. Mobbles there. Now we'll shoot on target. Rosh is there. It's out wide. Rook will rotate back. Lawsy also rotating back. What's Rook got for us? In the air. Looking pretty good, actually. A couple of series of good touches. Actually lands the reset. Is well met in the air. Let's see who the player from Awkward was. Good challenge in the end. Snuffs out the play for the time being. Lawsy, no boost. He probably wishes he had a little bit. He was in a really good position. He got a great first touch. Ended up following it up with a shot. Rook with a pre-jump here to block Oeky. Here comes Mobbles. Does well. Mobbles. Oh, I promised I wouldn't say that. Mobbles. Nice little wave dash recovery on the wall there. He's going for the breezy flick. Rosh puts this downfield. Mobbles push up a little bit. The ball goes straight in her path as she fires it back downfield. Oeky will take control in the corner. One flick over the top of Rook. A couple of ones mains there in action in the back corner. Lawsy over the top. Nobody's there. Mobbles needs to move in. She does. She scores. They get their first. Team Tentacle have broken their duck in game number 2. They strike first here. Unable to find the back of the net in game number 1. Lawsy with a great pass off the backboard. Rosh has to jump for it. Owen went the in and out. And Mobbles was there. And secures the first goal. And we thought it would take them a little while to warm into the contest and get used to each other. They found their feet all of a sudden. Novo, it's Awkward that need to respond. Mobbles.
They do. What a flip reset.
It's a good challenge.
Oh my God.
Ball's in the lap of Lawsy. Oeky's going to beat out Rook. No, Rook actually gets there first over the top. The net is open. Need a bump on Rosh here. Does Rook can't find it. Would have been devastating had he found the back end of Rosh there. Lawsy takes to the air. Oeky has pre-jumped Lawsy in. What a shot from Lawsy. Could not have been any better. Picks out the crossbar down and in. Had to dribble it around the challenging Oeky. And they have doubled up on their advantage. Team Tentacle looking good all of a sudden.
Absolutely. I don't think Awkward was expecting Team Tentacle come out firing in game 2. They've had no real answer. It's been a Tentacle show for the majority of this game 2.
Yeah, polar opposite of what we saw in game number 1, isn't it?
Oh, day and night. Let's see if Awkward can make an impact in this game, bring it back. There's still time. It's not like they're out of the game.
We see the double commit coming in from Rook and Mobbles. Lawsy is back, though. Pretty handy player to have back as a third man, full of boosts. Great touch off the wall as well. Oeky has to challenge. He does well. Big threat every time Lawsy has a bit of space, isn't it? Well done in the end by Oeky. Keeps it out. But they're smothered again. It's been a complete turnaround from game number 1. It was Tentacle trapped in their back half in game number 1 the entire match. This time,
oh no, not the back foot.
It's Awkward who were trapped in their defensive half.
Feeling awkward.
Rook has put it around the challenging. Not sure who it was. Might have been Owen. Here comes Oeky off the backboard. Clears it downfield. Lawsy waits down. Oeky's used all of his boost. He's going to race for the corner. Lawsy knows. He takes it from him. Draws a challenge and Owen as well. There is AbsoluteRosh putting it into the middle, but nobody has any boost. Everyone's trying to rotate around each other and figure out what they need to do to put out the spot fires. Where is Lawsy? Constant threat. Beautiful ball off the back wall. There he is.
Oh, there he is.
Rook knew he'd be thereabouts. They had the boost advantage. They had the counter-attack on offer. Rook puts it on the backboard, and there he is. Lawsy to slam in their third, and all of a sudden it's Awkward that need to pick up the pieces. It's looking tough for them all of a sudden. Lawsy is running rampant Rook is an outstanding enabler for him as well from what we've seen. Lawsy's got himself all tied up.
Hang
It's
on.
going to be a goal. Lawsy drops
My
the
God,
misses
Awkward's happy to
luckily.
see that. Classic Rocket League moments.
Yeah, as hard as it's been for Awkward, they will take the freebie. I'll guarantee you that. Lawsy is looking dangerous again. He took the corner boost. He's got the touch into the air as well. Here comes Rosh to challenge. Goes
The
under.
fake.
Owen is there. Here comes Mobbles. Well met
Oh,
by
Oeky, the
Oeky.
block.
That should be open for Oeky
Open
as
net.
well. It will be. He'll score. It's going to be 2 to 3. They close the gap all of a sudden. Gee, what an arm wrestle of a match it's turning out to be. I thought it was over. Team Tentacle had a 3-0 advantage, and we saw nothing from Awkward in this match. Suddenly, they close the gap. One mistake from Lawsy in defense moments ago has led to 2 goals. Shortly after, Oeky with a touchdown field. Here comes Rook, a nice heavy touch. Owen will have to clean it up on the backboard. Mobbles moves in. Lawsy is back. Lawsy should be all over this. Here comes Owen. He'll only hit it as far as Lawsy gets a butt. I'm not sure what happened to Lawsy there. It was a weird perspective. Owen must have got him. Sent him out of the play. It's exactly what they need to do. Mobbles waiting.
Rosh going for the aerial.
Rosh. He's got actually just
on
shot.
that. Oh!
Lawsy will collect, take it around 1. Here comes Oeky. Oeky with a bit of space now. Mobbles will draw the challenge. Actually does really well to take that away from Oeky.
Boost.
That's going to go
It's
straight
clear,
to
though.
Lawsy. Rook's going to take it. No, he's not. Lawsy actually called him off it. Lawsy again. This time Oeky does meet him in the air. Rook's going to use all of his boost here to hover in the midfield. Does well. Gets it over top of Oeky. Lawsy's back for boost. Mobbles doesn't push. And we'll see the Awkward team fire away once again. They enter the forward half. The pressure has been released though. Oh, geez, big chance for Rook. The seas just parted and Rook just walked his way in. Ends up shooting it wide and Rosh will send him down. Really is their last chance here. Rook's going to take off again. Looks really comfortable in the air. Scary aerial attack on this team. Here comes Owen. It's going to have to be a 0-second goal. It's Lawsy that's there. Swaps it into the back wall. The ball still hasn't landed. Oeky's up.
Hang on.
Still a chance. Is Rosh
not.
and Oeky got boost? Oeky will flick it surely mid.
Oh my.
Rosh is waiting. I don't know how that didn't touch the ground. Lawsy is there and says, no thanks. We will go to game number 3.
Oeky almost with the absolute god tier play there, but you see Lawsy just take that into the midfield and kill that. I think I'm time for that.
Jeez, it turned
Stopping
into an
moment.
actual nail biter in the end, didn't it? Turned into a real tight contest. We're heading to the 3rd, and we're none the
1
wiser
minute.
about which team has the advantage.
Everything changed in the span of 1 minute. One mistake and then a good clear by Oeky to bring us within 1 goal and absolute nail biter of a last minute and a half. Had Team Tentacle on the back foot for all of it, really.
Your net? It's probably my net, Gex, to be honest. I did see my frame rate drop. Not my frame rate. Yeah, my kilobytes per second rating, or whatever the hell that is, my bit rate, dropped to about 200 from 4,000 for a little while there. That would have been me. Don't worry about that. You can always trust that it's my
Just
internet
peak
that has the
internet.
problem. Here comes Oeky off the back wall. You feel like this is critical, this game, isn't it? Like it's pretty obvious at this point. The three's
It's
resting
massive.
on this. It's actually massive. You feel like, we talked about it before, you feel like Rook will have a big advantage in the ones. Which means that if the game does, well, it doesn't really matter, if the game does go in favour of Team Tentacle here, then they will really like their chances of cleaning things up once they hit the ones. You never know what will happen though. Team Tentacle have fired first. Yeah, it was resilience.
They have, and yes, the series does heavily depend on this. This is huge for both teams. I think both teams really want to get this W here. It's going to be an absolute banger.
Lawsy says not today. Lawsy was there in a flash, wasn't he? He's doing plenty of damage.
I would have been a brick wall.
He's just the player we thought he would be. He has such a presence on the field at the moment. Here he comes again, low on boost. Nice controlling touch. Oeky has to back off. A good shot regardless of no boost for Lawsy. He's got the boost available too. Not sure who left it there. I think it was Owen. Actually left Lawsy the 100. Could make a big difference on the play. What a touch from Lawsy. Mobbles moves in a little bit too early. Great chance set up there from Lawsy.
Nobody in Awkward's got any boost.
Rook can't get around this. Surely Mobbles is there. Rosh is doing his best to get in the way he does. Owen's clearing it towards his own net. Always looked awkward. Rosh gets in the way of Oeky. Lawsy is there. Rook should be there as well. He's shot it wide. Mobbles will move in. Mobbles, I keep getting that wrong. My apologies, Mobbles. She sends it middle. Rook is there, but it's Oeky that spots it away. Maybe a little bit of breathing room. He actually leaves it for Rosh, who has 0. Lawsy will turn on a hairpin. Challenge Oeky. It's Oeky again to the rescue as he clears the way. Gets the touch over the top as well, but nobody will be there. They're all just taking a breath and trying to find a bit of boost as the ball comes off the backboard, and Lawsy sends it straight back to where it came. End-to-end Rocket League. Both teams creating chances. It's Team Tentacle that hang on to their narrow lead to this point. Oeky shot goal! There it is! What a play coming in from Rosh to Oeky.
What a good pass. Great pass off the wall there from Rosh to Oeky. And Oeky just getting the awkward touch just in the top right there. We're all even at half time almost. My God, what a comeback.
Yeah, it was huge, wasn't it? It feels like it's anyone's game. It's such an open, free-flowing game, this, isn't it?
Oh, whoa!
All 3 players from Team Tentacle miss. Owen's missed it high. The challenge comes in from Oeky. He's been denied on the goal line. Rook will walk it down. Oeky will give him the ball. It's Owen left alone in the back flip, whatever the hell you call it from Rook. It's Owen that gets in the way. Outstanding defensive work from Awkward. They understand the value of this match. They played the last chapter. They know how critical threes is, especially when things are this tight. These things, these games, these moments make a huge impact on your entire season. AbsoluteRosh has the whiff of his life.
Rosh with the fakes.
So does Owen. The fakes coming out from
Is that him?
They've reached the new meta, and it's been taken away from Rook. He will walk it
Fakes
from his back
Rosh.
corner and finds the corner of the field at the other end, and it's Rosh. It's just end-to-end intensity in this game, like Choco says. Owen with a chance. He sends it wide. Rosh is there. He wants his teammate in Oeky. Oeky moves in. Oh, it's been smothered by both players. It's pinballed around, and Lawsy has an opportunity. Mobbles dives in. Lawsy not sure what's going on. He's taken out. Rook is taken out. And surely they will open up some breathing room. Mobbles almost denied them the clear. Moves in and says, no thanks. We're still here. We're going to have a crack. Lawsy can't find an opening. And Oeky will clear it away. Gee, it's anyone's game at this point. There's chances at both ends. Still a 1-all game. We're about to enter the final minute. Mobbles puts it really high. Lawsy, Rook, it's Rook that's there. Lawsy looking to rotate the boost. He's got the mid. Mobbles and Owen posture to keep this ball in their forward half. It's Lawsy that backs off here. Rook moves in. Can he get a second one? It's going to be an awkward bounce. He does actually get an effective touch there. Lawsy will follow it. How good's Lawsy's first touch? Has he got the boost to follow? He doesn't. It's Oeky. Oeky and Rook. Rook should challenge him here. He does. It's very late, but does get the touch. 40 seconds remaining. Goal!
Rosh gets the shot. What speed by Rosh. I've been telling him to go full send for ages, and he listens. It's a beautiful shot. The pass in from Owen.
Oh, they're such huge moments, aren't they? It's whoever makes the most of their opportunities here. There's been so many on offer. It's been a real stranglehold at both ends. But it's Rosh that takes the chance. He opens up a gap between the teams. Rook off the back wall. Mobbles fires away. Lawsy playing the third man here. The ball goes high. It's awkward for Owen. Someone needs to rotate back in. Mobbles pushes now. Rook should follow this up into the corner. They're low on time. He fires away. Lawsy won't commit to that. It's bait. And Lawsy is the third man. He's low on boost, though. And will require a touch downfield. Gee, they need a hero right now to the Team Tentacle.
They do.
They need a hero. Lawsy's hanging around. Oh, it's a shot on target. Oeky is denied it and it's landed. Oh, awkward take the threes. It could not have been any tighter. The shot comes in, and Oeky just sitting still on the goal line, absorbs it, and sends it away. Awkward take the threes.
Not today.
And what a massive series it is in the context of both of these teams' seasons. They're going to have to do it the hard way now, Team Tentacle.
That was something. I'm not going to lie. Taking that down to the wire. What a...
We're going to...
Looks like we are going ones.
We are going
up next
to the ones. What a series that was. Whatever happens from this point in, there was a satisfying popcorn event, that Nobbo. Outstanding threes series between the two teams. Isn't it funny?
Talk about edge of your seat.
You sit there before the season starts and you're moving the chess pieces around, trying to balance the teams. That's the kind of stuff you dream of right there. You could not have asked for a closer contest between the two teams. Outstanding comeback from Team
dream matchup.
They ended up missing out on the chocolates in the end, but what a comeback from them. They lost, I think, 3 or 4-0 in game number 1. They came out swinging in game number 2. What an arm wrestle it was to settle game number 3. And Rook has just turned up here for the ones. Watch out for Rook here. He is an actual, legitimate ones main. He will feel very comfortable here. They've actually got... It's an interesting team because they have 2 ones mains. Lawsy, a ones main in his own right, usually sits... Excuse me. I would say he usually sits in the top 10 in OCE. Interlude has completely destroyed the ones leaderboard in OCE this season. For those that haven't seen it, I would recommend going and having a look, going to the RL Tracker leaderboard, filtering down to Oceania, and have a look at the 1v1 leaderboard at the moment. You will find something very interesting. Interlude also goes as Viper. Yes, you'll see it. When you see it, you'll know. Anyway, regardless, back to the match. Good challenge from Rook. He's just sort of dancing around the field, isn't he? I don't know why he didn't just shoot that ball. Rosh was not back for it. Looks comfortable.
I think he's expecting the demo. He does. Oh, the demo plays. Rosh is going to be livid right now. I think he's sick of being demoed by me. But Rosh, getting ready for this 1v1, he has been putting in the hours. I must respect it. Definitely not a one main, but been on the grind. So I'd be interested to see what he pulls out here against a absolute legitimate one main.
Yes, you're absolutely right. What do I keep saying chocolates? Yeah, I don't know. You've banned chocolates in this house, which I understand. I need to get this body bikini ready at some stage. But we do have chocolate because Daniil sent us chocolate, so we do have chocolate.
Oh, he's talking about that. Actually followed up.
He did, yeah, he sent us coffee and chocolate. what an outstanding gentleman Daniil is, honestly. It's so good having him around.
Top tier bloke.
I don't really understand though. Like, he sent me chocolate to have in the coffee, which really upsets me because the coffee that he got. Oh, what a shot from Rook! God, how good does he look? Far out. So comfortable.
He looks absolutely at home. At home. Like he's in training. These moves he's pulling out. Just flick to the back net, follows it up. Little fake flick to himself. Rosh is in for a treat here. There's no doubt.
Yeah, he's got his work cut out for him. He really, we talked about this a little bit before the series started. He really took a bullet for his team.
There we go.
Oh, great play from Rosh. Gets around it. Yeah, I was going to say...
Yeah, it's going to be a huge undertaking.
Took a bullet because what else would you do? I mean, Lawsy sits top 10 Oceania when he actually grinds ones. Oeky, as good as Oeky is in ones, I don't feel like he would be a match for Lawsy in that area. And then you would have Mobbles versus Owen, which would also be a match in favour of Owen there. So this is, despite probably being unbalanced to some degree, it probably is the fairest of the matchups. It probably leaves us with, I would argue Owen and Oeky probably will be the stronger duo in the twos though, but time will tell. There's still only 2 goals between the players here in game number 1. As good as Rook has looked. Rosh does have... Oh, what a shot.
Oh my.
What is going on here, Rook?
What a shot.
The fancy footwork. Gee, he loves his space, doesn't he? That is insane from Rook. God, he ate him alive there. He's just having a party out there, is Rook. Dancing around through the midfield. That's one of the flashiest goals we've probably ever seen in Scuffcord history. See a lot of like beautiful flip reset, double touch sort of stuff, but I'm not sure we've ever seen anything like that. That was interesting.
He looks absolutely at home with just ground plays and ground mechanics in general.
Maybe Rosh should just push demos. Rook's going to dance around the midfield. Oh, that's just going to be a goal as well. Gee, I'll tell you what, you wouldn't want him to get too close, would you? He's pretty dangerous at times, is Rosh.
Rosh, he has a very basic playstyle, but he doesn't have an empty arsenal, that's for sure. He knows how to punish. I'll give credit to Rosh there. You stuff around, and my God, does he capitalise.
Go
I know
Rosh.
he's
Yes,
been
sir. Rook
punishing
actually
me.
missed the boost. So we should see a demo coming in. Rook's all
Yes.
over it. Yes. I knew it. Rook knew it. Rook got the jump and got out of the way. Has the boost in the tank now. That should be a goal as well. Actually gets it past. Oh, Rosh does well to actually catch up and take him out.
He's hit this ball. Oh, thought I was going to get some backspin and go into the net. Actually, that was scared me.
You see Rook still doing the 360 handbrake turns in the midfield. Gets a little wizard flick. Heading towards his own net.
Couple of flippers.
Rosh definitely within arm's reach here. Rook, big chance here. Sends it
What
back into the ceiling.
Welcome to Nest
Oh, what a
Space Station and
shot.
just pings it top left as you do. My God.
Yes, I mean, I don't know what he's doing, but he certainly does. I had to send you
Yes,
chocolate
I've got it.
so you can try it with it. Changes the taste a fair bit. I think that coffee is good with and without it. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't sound very confident there, mate.
No, well,
Yeah, no.
it's a completely different product with chocolate. It just tastes like chocolate. I mean, it does still sort of taste like coffee, but like the work and effort that's gone in to prepare that coffee, to just put some, you know, bulk bought Woolworths coffee, chocolate into it is. Yeah, I'm not too sure how I feel about it, honestly. It's tasty for sure, but it's different taste. It's more of a like a dessert thing rather than a specialty item. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. You're turning it from a specialty item into a dessert thing. Yeah, we'll go with that. Rosh finds his third. It's definitely not bulk bought Woolworths chocolate, isn't it? I thought you said you did buy it from bulk in Woolworths. I'm sure Nob was there for that conversation as well.
You just send Riz a Cadbury block, did you, mate? What is this?
It's specialty.
I thought you were going to get some specialty chocolate.
Oh, so now we're wasting two specialty products. That doesn't make me feel any better about it.
That's a double L.
Interesting. No, I do really appreciate it.
Oh,
I really do.
Hang on.
Ooh, wait a second. Oh,
That is the worst bounce possible for Rosh there. That was
really
his comeback moment.
Yeah, honestly. Oh, he's actually
hold
going to
on.
score here too. There you go. He's posted
What a cut.
to a goal. Honestly, it's really dangerous from Rook here because obviously kickoffs play a huge role in 1v1. All Rosh needs is one good kickoff here to send it to OT. And then one more good kickoff or a solid play, and he will win the game. Dangerous game to play from Rook. It's actually not a bad kickoff from Rosh. It's going to be difficult to convert immediately. He's going to have to control it on low boost. Actually cuts it in. Can he get the flick away? Rook is there. Rook takes the game. Got a little bit closer than Rook could have possibly been hoping for or comfortable with. But he does still get the win.
I think Rook came out just a bit too hot there for Rosh at the start. He looked just almost untouchable there, but a couple of little mistakes, a couple of little overcommits there, and Rosh was able to capitalise. Brought it up to 1 goal. If I was Rosh, I'd be happy with that performance.
Yeah, honestly, Rook.
Of course, looking for a W.
I'd be pretty happy if I was Rook as well. He scored some pretty fantastic goals in that game. Mobbles, if you're around. Oh, Mobbles is already done. Never mind. Thank you for doing that, Mobbles. Looking forward to seeing yourself and Lawsy take to the field in the 2s as well. I think that should be a really interesting match. I wonder how they're going to deal with Lawsy. You see how much space he was able to generate just in the 3s.
Well, yeah. Just using mechanics to open up space and capitalise on just having space, I guess.
It's Calabout 823 Belgian chocolate. Yeah, right. There we go.
So you get that from Woolworths, yeah?
I'm going to have to eat that on its own and appreciate the 2 specialty products independently, I would say. Get it from Woolworths? Yeah, obviously. Now, what I found weird today is that I had some soup. This is way on a tangent at this point. I'm talking about Woolworths, right? I had soup, and it was minestrone soup. It didn't have any pasta in it. Minestrone is the one that usually has pasta in it, right? I think.
You know more than me, mate.
Okay, anyway, I'll carry on. I'm pretty sure it does. It's supposed to have pasta. It didn't have pasta. All it was like, obviously, water and vegetables. No meat, nothing. Just water and vegetables. And some salt. And that's about it. Shot again, 57. And yeah, so it was a pasta-free minestrone soup. And it had a 3-star health rating. 3 stars. It's water and vegetables. Literally, that's it. And some and a hint of like fragrance and some spices and whatever. That's it. 3-star health rating, right? That's and then like when you look in the cupboard, you see the Milo cereal has like a 4-star health rating. Milo cereal. So if you want to go on a health kick, you reach for the Milo cereal. Forget the vegetables. Straight for the Milo cereal. And salt. Yeah, of course it's got salt. If it didn't have salt, you'd put salt in it. But I mean, how does it get a whole 20% less of a health rating than a product that's effectively just processed food and sugar? Flour and sugar.
Going off those standards, Dan's Cadbury bar would be 5-star health rating, it sounds like.
That's because it's health stars in comparison to other products in its categories. Is that the case? Really? I didn't realise that. Milo is 4 stars compared to pure sugar. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, right. I didn't realise that. That's interesting. But it's still weird to hear. It's still weird to hear that Milo cereal stacks up well against other cereal. That's really strange.
I mean, cereal in general is just L, so...
Yeah, I agree. Actual junk.
Look at yourself in the mirror. Yeah,
if you're eating that stuff for breakfast, you have been brainwashed. Flat out.
Yeah.
Flat out.
Just an L human being.
The body does not want grain and sugar and milk for breakfast. That is so wrong. Anyway, we're going down.
Human body.
We're going down a rabbit hole.
Yeah. Moving on. Yeah.
But no, actually, going back to it. Hold on. 3 stars though, as Rosh finds his first. Sorry to the players when you watch this back. We've got important things to discuss here. So, 3 stars for this soup that is water and vegetables. So what if it's in comparison to other soups? What soup is got what do you have to do to be a soup and get more than 3 stars in that case?
You need protein. So a scoop of protein powder will go a long way. I think that's where we
classic
that's the L
soups.
Yes.
Feeling shy.
Like your chicken chunks or your bacon chunks. Welcome.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, water and veggies sounds like an L anyway, so I don't know why you're eating that for.
It's interesting that Choco said that. I never really considered that it was health star rating in comparison to other products of its time. It's really misleading, though, you could argue. You know, if you're...
well, that's what it's designed for, you know?
If you're just out of school trying to shop for yourself and do the right thing, you're just going to go for the things that have the higher health star ratings, right? If you have a choice. Or if you can.
Well, I mean, now you know that Milo cereal's got a 4-star health rating. Wow, Milo must be really good. Time to buy more Milo.
Remove the herbs, just water, 10 stars. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. This is not an invite to start talking about your demon milk. Oh, Lob, you weren't here, man. We had a lengthy discussion last night. Obviously, Gex doesn't want to get into it, but I'm only going to touch on it briefly. Have you ever heard of spearmint milk? Is that a no? I didn't really hear that.
That's a no. Spearmint milk. What the hell is that?
I don't know. I don't know if I can do this anymore, honestly. I feel like I need to just give up the internet and just hang out with all my WA friends that know good things.
That sounds like an L thing.
I did not even believe this was like a state or territory-based thing. I thought spearmint milk was just a global phenomenon for everybody. Apparently not. Oh, good shot from Rosh. He's biting back a little bit here, isn't he?
He's doing the same as last time.
Rog's never heard
big
of
comeback, man.
Milk.
No one's heard of
100%
spearmint milk.
To believe it's just... Oh, well, what about spearmint milk shakes? Is that a thing? Because I feel like you
That's not a thing either. That is not a thing either.
Like
the only spearmint thing here in Australia is extra chewing gum spearmint.
Yeah,
that's not even spearmint, is it?
It's good. And toothpaste, that's also spearmint. Yeah, there you go.
A W. I don't know if I want my Milo cereal with spearmint. My 4-star Milo cereal with spearmint milk. Spearmint milk, sorry.
Oh, jeez, so dangerous, isn't he? He's going to give a lot of people trouble in this tournament, Rook, isn't he?
He's going to be an absolute star player, having an absolute capable ones player.
Mint, yes. Spearmint, no. What's... Really? Is there really, like, is one acceptable and one not? Why? They're both very similar things.
Mint's a absolute Giga L as well. That should be illegal. Mint, spearmint, peppermint, anything with mint in it's just a L. Anything with Milo is just a big W, I guess.
Yeah, I admit Milo's, it's difficult to resist Milo, especially with that bulky health star rating that it's got. Always good to,
Yes!
always good
Now
to
I know
start,
it's so good for me.
always good to start a health kick off on the right foot, you know. Oh, another good flick from turns and shoots and finds his 7th. Yeah, he's
I
got
had a feeling that,
sorry, go on.
I was just going to say that, Rosh actually looks like he is on track to actually beat Rook to the goal line there, but that flick just yeeted away from both of them and just stole all hopes and dreams.
Oh, good ball.
Is this bar down?
I think it is, right? It's actually come slightly out. Just throwing Rosh a little bit. Misses out on the flick as well. Yeah, I was going to say, Rook's going to give a lot of people a headache here, and it really opens up an opportunity for his team. I don't feel like there's many matchups where Rook will just shy away from the ones. He'll fancy himself, we saw him in full tilt give Flicks up the full run. We saw him give you the run for your money as well. Ended up getting over the line in that
3 games to 1.
3-1, yeah. He actually took a two game to 0 lead against Flixer and looked a really dominant player in that matchup and then got reverse swept. I'm sure he would love his opportunity again there. But yeah, I mean, obviously when you watch this, Rosh plays ones. He's a very capable player in ones. He has the playstyle to suit ones. And Rook
he does very much so.
Looked uncomfortable at all here. Yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised if Rook just over and over again puts his hand up to play ones. Of course, unless we see the likes of Apples or Wolfdick, Turbos and the sort put their hand up to play ones. We might be able to weed Lawsy out of there. But otherwise, you fancy that Rook will feel comfortable in almost every one's matchup. And it will open the door, like I said, for Lawsy to take to the twos and give his team a chance in every single matchup they face off in. Rook will drop the ball. Rosh drops the GGs. It was always Rook's game right from the start, as we suspected it might be. And we are going to head to the twos to settle this as we move far away from the disputes of soup, cereal, and milk. We get back into the Rocket League 5 number.
And 4-star health ratings. It all comes down to this.
Lawsy, why haven't you hit a psycho yet? Yeah, we had Lawsy calling out Apples for not hitting a psycho yet. We'll see if we get one. See if we can get one in this tournament actually. Oh wait, I pressed the wrong button. Oh.
Did you?
Have I got it set wrong? Maybe I got it set wrong. Hold on, let me just quickly make some adjustments here.
Oh, excuse me.
I'll have to quickly. Where is it? Where is my stream deck thing? Excuse me for 1 second. You got us here, Nubbo, surely. As I quickly try and... Oh, no, it is there. Oh, it worked. I just pressed the wrong button. Haha, good on me. There you go.
All good.
Lawsy and Mobbles. Oeky.
We are on top of it.
And Owen. The 2v2 to settle what has been a very entertaining crew battle. Oh, the kickoff goal straight away to Awkward.
Owen takes those every day of the week.
Yeah, it's Lawsy and Oeky.
Puts them on the front foot here.
Oh, Lawsy would be disappointed he didn't get a cheeky little touch over the top there as well. He was almost in position for it. It's a poor start for Team Tentacle though. Plenty of time and plenty of space on offer in this particular game mode to do some damage though. Lawsy, Oeky's just waiting for Lawsy to jump. No, he doesn't end up taking the bait. Lawsy jumps, Oeky stays grounded.
No, he doesn't do it.
And Mobbles ends up doing a really good job and fakes the flick out of Oeky there. Gives Lawsy a good chance to defend comfortably. Owen with a chance now as Lawsy taken out of the game momentarily. Gets a double touch off the backboard, but only in the direction it was already going to go. Lawsy draws it straight into Oeky. Mobbles pushes Lawsy, doesn't opt to go for the ball, wants the boost. Oeky, not the best first touch. Lawsy will wait back. Knows he's actually playing this really smart. Lawsy knows he can't commit too hard. Oh, he's done well, Oeky though. Picks it up and controls him to the top of the net. He's trying not to commit. He's trying to adapt to the conditions he's in here, Lawsy. Possibly could have pushed that one. Didn't look like Mobbles was ever going to go. I know I've got the 2 green dots there. I'm sure I've got chat probably screaming at me. I don't, but I caught it before then. There you go. Apologies for that. Rook, welcome. GG's and the ones who scored some very interesting, very interesting goals. in that ones match. Very well played.
Oh my god, Owen here with the infield pass.
Yeah, 2 early goals here for Awkward. Lawsy now with a bit of space. He's got the flip, flicks it over the top of Oeky. Oeky does do well to clear it off of his backboard though. And we'll look to catch it again. Looks for a touch around Mobbles. Gets it around Mobbles. Lawsy's left a bit too much space. He's going to get there. That's a poor shot from Oeky. No, it's good enough to beat Lawsy to the goal line.
The insta challenge there to get over Mobbles and then just a ping on net. Not the hardest shot ever, but just enough to beat out Lawsy there as he chases it back to goal. 3 up, eh?
Lawsy knows that he needs boost. He's desperate for it, isn't he? He knows that he needs 100 in the tank all the time. And he got caught out there. It's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough for
fake.
them. We did talk about it. Oh, good challenge by Mobbles. He does well to keep that out of the net. Lawsy will follow it. In fact, Mobbles ends up taking it away. Looks to dive in. Lawsy challenges now. Does well to get it around Owen. It's a 2v1. Oh, what a challenge from Lawsy. The big 1v1 body on Lawsy pushes it straight through the challenge of Oeky. And they find their first.
Just got a bigger hit. That did not even move. What a brick wall. And he's got the absolute Sigma bloody goal anthem. Rick Ashley, never going to give you up.
Pretty sure you're the only
That
person
should be worth 2 points.
on Earth that actually listens to goal anthems. Kick-off goal coming in immediately for Awkward.
He's telling me no one listens to that cringe music after you score.
Yeah, there is another series. Oh, that's... What has happened there? What has happened there? What happened to that kickoff?
Did someone just miss? Or is it just speed? Oh, that is unfortunate.
Did Lawsy call that he was faking it and Mobbles just followed? I'm not sure what happened there. Didn't look
Just
great
a turn last second.
on replay.
Didn't feel great, I'm sure. Oh my god.
This is only as far as Oeky. It's a rough start here for Team Tentacle. Struggling to find their feet. We saw the same thing happen in the threes though, and they ended up coming good. They ended up losing the threes. We thought the threes could quite possibly be the defining mode. Let's see how they react to this Team Tentacle. Lawsy looks for the fake. Nearly gets it past Oeky. Dangerous first touch.
Oeky though.
He used all of his boost to affect that as well. Did well. Lawsy looking to recover with a wave dash. Also bounced awkwardly off the back wall. Covers as well. There is Owen. Oeky seems up to the challenge, doesn't he, so far?
Absolutely. Oh, robbed. The third defender saves it.
Yeah, that's really unlucky. It's pretty heartbreaking. They really need that as well. They need a bit of momentum soon. It's going to be tough from here. Half the game gone. 4 goals the difference. Lawsy off the back wall. Mobbles is there. It's high, unfortunately high from Mobbles. Lawsy back over the top.
That is not in either.
It's not in either. Mobbles is there. Oh, they've been denied again. They just can't find the opening.
This is heartbreaking.
Oh, Oeky
takes
doesn't
it
score on
upfield.
the counter though. Thank God Oeky didn't score on the counter. That would have been controller down moment right there. Yeah, there is another game being played on the second account. I think Turtle is running that one as well. It's Wolftick. I think Mozzie is subbing in for that one. And Zozo up against Mitch Tenacious T and Tenacious T's good friend Wei Tiol. Anyone was interested in watching that three's the decider as well. Maybe you get the dual streams up for those that have the privilege of dual monitors or not just watching from a phone. I do half of my life.
I'm feeling for Team Tentacle here, mate. They can't buy a goal, and they've got gold pouring out of their ears.
Yeah,
as soon as I say something.
What a shot! Mobbles should score. She does.
I had to say something.
I think this is, regardless of the result, I think game number 1 here is super important for Team Tentacle. They need to see this through. They need to get a feel for how their rotations are going to work. They're going to need to get a feel for how, especially how Mobbles is going to challenge the ball. Lawsy's going to require Mobbles a lot of the time to force early flicks and draw early challenges.
Absolutely.
And it's, yeah, obviously hasn't gone well early in game number 1. But we didn't expect it would. The team has never played a game of Rocket League together. Mobbles pushing hard here. Draws an awkward 50 into the midfield. Lawsy will get a bit of space here. Sends it high. There's Owen gone. It'll be Oeky versus Lawsy. Lawsy has the reset, looking for a second one. Gets it over the top. Third one. Can't quite bring it around. Mobbles is too far away. And can't get there. You're just holding your breath, waiting for Mobbles. And she pushed way too late. And the counter-attack, as you say, it's Oeky that pushes it out wide past the lunging Mobbles. Geez, I'm not sure how many resets Lawsy actually affected there. It was 3 or 4. He did get a couple in close proximity to each other.
It was looking like an absolute huge moment. Hang on.
To the stream.
Welcome, welcome. Owen here, absolutely being a high-impact player. Getting goals left, right and centre.
High diamond peaking champ, yeah. Yeah, I think she's doing fine. I think it's difficult to adjust. It really is difficult to adjust.
It's not like just playing 2s or 3s in crew battle. It's really quite different with all the different skill levels.
Control target there from Mobbles. Should take that corner boost as well. Can't quite beat Oeky to it. Lawsy will get there. He's going to use a lot of boost here. He gets the flip in the end. Can he bring it? I think he's got the flip. It should be got. Oh, Oeky!
My!
Jeez.
What an absolute giga brain! And the demo from Owen. Open net. Can he get the double touch?
Got a
no.
ride. He takes it away. God, what's the Team Tentacle have to do to draw blood here? They will be desperate for the reset here. They'll be looking forward to game number 2. I feel like they.
I think game number 2 will be a vastly different game.
It's a horrendous scoreline. It is a horrendous scoreline, but I don't feel like it was a horrendous game, especially the second half of it. They conceded 5 early there. They ended up getting 2 for their trouble, and they looked a better team in the second half, and I think they've worked a lot of things out. Interested to see how they arrive here in game number 2. Awkward take the first. As we expected, Awkward are playing great Rocket League. Oeky is an exceptional player, and Owen is an outstanding support for him. 5 minutes of game number 2 to come. We need to breathe some life back into Team Tentacle. They generated so many chances, didn't they, in game number 1? They were so unlucky not to take the majority of them. Lawsy will take the boost as well. What can he do here? Gets a nice first touch, lands the reset. Not sure where he's going with it, though. They'll take it across the face of goal. Hopefully that boost is there for him. It is. Mobbles will challenge heavy in the corner, and Lawsy will be forced to retreat.
Just going with Oeky, just chased him. Everywhere. Owen comes in for the pass center and no one's back. Oeky's decided to go backboard.
Oh, that's so unlucky.
And it's still in. What a 50. Don't know if that was intentional, but absolutely beautiful play.
Yeah, it looked like Lawsy wasn't looking for a challenge there. He was looking to get a touch into the back corner. He missed out on that. Ended up being a 50, but ended up being a 50 somehow into the top corner of his net still. Somehow. Who knows? No kickoff attended here from Awkward. Mobbles ends up taking it away. We see that from the high-ranked players, don't we? Where they just turn away from that corner kickoff and let the opponents hit them the ball. Mobbles didn't seem too sure of the whole thing. That's going to be a goal. It's a really dangerous play to give Awkward the ball and the boost advantage. Lawsy forced to retreat. Oeky is just too good in 1v1s himself to be denied those opportunities, at least to be able to create opportunities from them.
Absolutely. And Owen playing an absolute great session of Rocket League here as a second man. Just with great follow-ups, playing second man player, making good passes. Oeky and Owen really connecting here on the field. And this is open for Owen if he can get back to it.
Jeez, a really awkward really awkward way of travelling down the field there from Owen, wasn't it?
It was. He didn't look comfortable at all.
Demento, how are you, mate? Welcome to the stream.
Welcome, buddy. Welcome.
2 goals behind you. Oh, that's
my
massive,
Lord.
But it's crossbar and out again. Mobbles trying to do something with it. Really awkward. Oeky takes a controlling touch. It's going to be a 2v1 against Lawsy for the moment.
Well, we'll please it back.
We'll have to go full field on this dribble, won't he? The thing about this is he commits every time, doesn't he? It's going to be another goal. Mobbles misses out. He commits every time and leaves Mobbles behind. He has to work. He has to work hard to bring the ball into a scoreable position. But every single time the ball is getting turned over down the other end of the field, and a goal. 3 on the board.
What? He's kicking off the wicket me out even.
The threes was an absolute nail biter, Apples. Yeah, definitely the series to watch in this one was the threes. They actually. That's a good first touch from Lawsy. Oh, it's just not going to happen, is it? It's unbelievable scenes for Team Tentacle. It does not matter what they do. The ball just will not go in. Half goat, half man. Yeah, he's a bit of a beast. Oh, Lawsy can't quite get around that one either. going to get another opportunity though. Oeky backs away. Owen also back posts. Oeky does well to smother this. Mobbles hanging around. Can't affect the play though. Lawsy will take the boost. Half the game gone. No goals on the board. Team Tentacle. Reset available for Lawsy. Gets another one, and another one. Sends it out wide. Mobbles is there. It's a nice little bump on Oeky. Sends it high actually. Sets Lawsy up, but Lawsy doesn't go. Lawsy's still waiting around at defense. Oeky will take a controlling touch with full boosts. Yeah, the threes was a heavy win in game number 1 for Team Awkward. I think it was 3 or 4-0. And then Team Tentacle came out swinging in game number 2 and actually won that in a canter as well. I feel like that was a 2 or 3 goal game at the end as well. And then the game number 3, there was 1 goal between the two teams. I can't remember if it was OT or whether it was just regulation time, but regardless, there was only 1 goal between them. Ooh. 50 there. Sends the ball middle. Mobbles is there. She brings it around. It's on target. It's going to be a goal. Well done. Well done to Mobbles. She did enough there. She stayed close enough to the play. Lawsy did the groundwork. Mobbles moved in at speed and got a really good touch. If it went any wider than that, we weren't going to see a goal from that.
No,
Lawsy
that was the perfect touch in that instance. And they are on the board. Are we going to see a resurgence here from Team Tentacle with a minute 40 left? Not with Owen here. He says no, not tonight.
The kickoffs have been brutal, haven't they? Team Tentacle.
They have, they really have. But I think it's just Team Awkward here having their chemistry to fall back onto. The play styles are known. They're feeling comfortable. 2s, 3s. It's just vibing for them. And another kickoff goal, as we say it.
Yeah, it's hard to watch, isn't it? These kickoffs are brutal. They've scored so many kickoff goals.
It's bad enough in 1s, but 2s, it's just bad. Feels bad.
Yeah, we had our suspicions. We had our suspicions that the 3s would be the defining game mode. We did talk about that at the start. Did try and push them to play the 3s last, which would have been nice. It would have been quite the entertaining series if that had been the last series of the event, but it wasn't to be. And we're getting, I guess, what we expected to. We saw Rook with a dominant display in the 1s, and we're seeing Awkward with a dominant display in the 2s, as powerful as Lawsy is. Can't underestimate the might of Oeky and Owen as individual players and a duo.
They've just come out here tonight and just played really good Rocket League on all fronts, really. And kudos to them.
He's going to score.
Oh,
6.
hang on.
For Team Tentacle, I don't see. Sorry, for Awkward. I don't see any way back for Team Tentacle here. What's happening in the other game for anyone that's watching it? The Wolftick versus Mitch match. Anyone got their eyes on that one? I would do what the other streamers did and have that game's update on my screen, but
it's all over already.
My internet would not tolerate being asked to do 2 things at once.
Let's see if we can get around here.
Oh, okay, Wolftick's team 1. Copy that.
Oeky get Brazil.
Yeah, they've got some cleaning up to do here, Team Tentacle, don't they? During the interim between rounds 1 and 2. I say that. I do say that, but if they had have actually won the 3s, they would have won the crew battle. So it's really hard to criticize.
It is.
It seems like such a long time ago, but yeah, that really was the defining game mode, and that was extremely close.
That was a must-win for both teams, but well played to both teams. That was an absolute great series, especially the 3s.
Yeah, absolutely. It was all about the 3s. Zella, how are you, mate? Welcome.
Welcome, Zella.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That's it. Yep. And Lawsy is out of here. That's a wrap for this particular match late on a Sunday night. Thank you, Nobbo, for being here. Thank you, everybody else, for...
Thanks for having me. Thanks for everyone who turned up and played.
Yeah, it was a really good series. Those that came late from the other game, you really missed the real juice of it, didn't they? The 3v3 was outstanding. Also missed, if you did miss the ones, there was some really interesting, really good goals there from Rook. It was quite interesting to watch. But yeah, that's all she wrote from this one. Team Tentacle have narrowly missed out. It looked like a heavy defeat if you looked at the scoreboard at the very end of the twos, but they actually very, very narrowly missed out there. They lost by a goal in game number 3 of the threes. And it ended up costing them the series as we thought it might. It'll be Awkward, Oeky, Rosh, and Owen who advanced to 1-0 in their group. Advanced to the 1-0 group, I should say. Excuse me, while Team Tentacle will fall back into the 0-1 group. What rank am I? Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. I am, I don't know, in what? Rizza is about Diamond 2. Yeah, that sounds about right. What's I always find it confusing when people ask a question but then use exclamation marks rather than question marks. But welcome regardless. In ones, I am champ 1. Champ 1 div 3 at the moment, I think. It's very inflated. You can trust that. Why do you ask?
Same rank as me, actually.
Show match against Rando, let's go. Yeah, imagine. I'll throw Knob in there and just get him to change his name to Rizza. No one will know any different.
Oh, the Knob versus Rizza. 1v1. My God.
Hoops 1v1? To pull Knob's pants
Hoops
down again?
1v1? Oh, my Jesus. What an L day that was. I'm glad no one remembers but you. That's an absolute win.
The legacy members remember. The legacy members remember.
No.
Yeah.
I don't want to believe it.
Yeah. Your GC3 in ones, in twos GC2, and in threes C2. Very cool. You'd watch what 1v1?
Respect my guy.
You'd watch what 1v1? There is no 1v1 to watch. What are you talking about? Honestly, I would entertain it, but for those that have been around for it when I've played Rocket League on stream will know that it does not work. My internet does not allow me to play Rocket League and stream at the same time. I run about 150 ping, and the kickoffs are an absolute nightmare. Well done, Rosh. GG's, mate. Good series. We thought it would fall on the threes. It did exactly that, fall on the threes. You guys got over the line there in a really tight series. GG's. WA, best net, yeah. All right.
Best internet in Australia.
So magnetizing staring at chat, but we're gonna call it there. The kids are heading to bed. I'm probably disrupting that. Whatever you call it. We'll catch you next time. Thanks for being here, everybody. Another very entertaining match. Well played to Awkward. Thank you, Nobbo. It's good to see you back. And we'll see you later.
Always good to be here.
We're gonna be affiliate. We're gonna be affiliate soon. I feel like it's gonna be a my brain has just suddenly stopped working. It's gonna be a hot race to get those founder badges, I reckon.
Wait a minute. Your spearmint milk. Jesus Christ.
Where's the spearmint milk? Yeah, honestly, go and get yourself some spearmint milk. Do yourselves a favor, honestly, and treat yourself to some spearmint milk. Yes.
I disagree. Go get some Milo. It's got a 4-star health rating. It's good for you.
Yeah. For those who missed it, that was probably one of the something that people should really take in is that health star ratings aren't representations of how healthy the food is. It's only a representation of how healthy it is compared to other foods in its category. We learnt that from Choco Potato tonight.
That's actually a game changer.
Game changer. Yes, it is. Yep.
My 5-star gummy worms aren't actually that good for you. What a scam.
And your, what was it? Your dino nuggies or whatever it was.
Yes. Protein dino nuggies. Yes. Great source of protein. Go well with spaghetti in a can.
Oh,
bro. Sigma.
We are getting
Dinner of Champions.
We are getting a little insight into Nobbo's life here, and I'm not sure if I like it. I think we should cut the stream off.
What are you talking about? The people know. Absolute W's.
Oh boy.
Wiz knows. Wiz knows.
It's rough out there, bro.
Yeah, Aussie mate. The Dino Nuggies are by a 5-star anyway.
Apple, also candy pineapples are S tier health. Okay, fair enough. It's a fruit, yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Health star rating channel badges when. Hey, that's a good idea, actually. You're talking about for like the subscription badges, is that right?
Oh, that's a
But
great idea.
you can only do 10 of them. Wait, 10? You got 0, half, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5. There's 11 of them.
Who doesn't want to see that? Nob's S tier food ratings.
If Nob did
At number one, Dino Nugget.
if Nob did a food tier list, it would be the saddest fucking sight on earth, I would imagine.
Yeah, you've little faith, sir.
Bro, honestly, from what I've heard so far, I'm not convinced. we should not make that public from what I've heard so far.
We've got
children watching Nobbo.
Vegetables and
Influential
water.
Children.
You've come out here with your water and vegetables. I mean, come on, buddy. Nowhere to go from up.
Yeah, but that's junk food, bro. 3 stars it had. Actual, legitimate junk food.
Junk food. Yeah, you got a point there, yeah.
I think the whole Cuckold Simulator thing is enough to know what Nob's life is like. Oh,
Great
yeah.
game. Great game.
That's so true, actually.
Cuckold Simulator. 10 out of 10. IGN. Confirmed.
Oh, man. Stream buffering
Pinball
every
bangers,
second. It shouldn't be buffering. Actually, my internet is displaying that it's healthy at the moment. Probably for the first time tonight. It's got reasonably steady bit rate. That might be your end, Clifford. Surely Tasmania doesn't have better internet than WA. Surely. Fine at the moment. Donut map S tier. Yeah, that's not true. Along with donut food S tier. I don't rate donuts. I know that's probably a controversial take. Yeah, I don't rate them.
That's not controversial. That's just L.
To be honest, like I'll fish out a donut if it's a standard cinnamon donut, standard cinnamon sugar donut, and it's warm, like with that slight crusty outside. I don't know if you've had hot donuts before. They're good, but otherwise donuts are just F tier, bro. Straight up. They are. They got nothing going for them.
Oh, Dan knows. Krispy Kreme original glaze. Giga W. You just put Krispy Kreme on it and it just win. All their donuts are wins.
No. I don't know, bro. Do you like the standard cinnamon sugar donuts?
I do. They're absolutely beautiful.
Yeah,
they get little. I don't know about your place, but the Krispy Kreme up next to my house, they literally, you can see them making the donuts and they come off the conveyor and then you just buy them straight off the conveyor. It's beautiful.
And they're warm off the conveyor?
Oh, they're hot.
Yeah, that's good. That's what I'm talking about, baby. I told you I'm all for that. It's that cold, sort of doughy, with a horrible glaze donut.
That was made 2 weeks ago and it's been microwaved.
Yeah, but I don't even think 2 weeks isn't reasonable. I think it's only like a day and they're done. I don't know, bro. I don't know for sure, but I feel that's the case because I feel like most of the donuts I eat are bad.
I don't know, man.
Cole's cinnamon donuts are OP.
I'm a donut enthusiast.
That's kind of what I'm talking about.
Donuts all the way.
There's a place in Albany where I live that it's like a food van. He's been around since I was a kid, and he parks outside the soccer grounds. And he, like, I don't know if he deep fries them or whether he does something else. I feel like he might deep fry them. He deep fries the donuts and then lays them on with the cinnamon sugar on top, and that's delicious. And that's been like a staple for me on a Saturday from when I was young. And he's still there doing that. And I am fucking old, you can trust. But he's still going strong with that. The kids today are still clogging up their arteries with that crap today. And I rate that. I think that's delicious. That's a real treat. Especially after soccer. You've kind of earned it at that point. But
oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's the kind of thing I'm talking about.
Fat stack of donuts after a game.
I hate flaky Krispy Kreme donuts. Horrible.
Well, then you can exit the stream, Cliffs, because that sounds like an absolute W.
I'm with you, Cliffs. I'm glad we see eye to eye on this because I think there's a lot of things we don't, like the coffee thing, for instance. Where most of the glaze falls everywhere. Probably. I don't even think we have a Krispy Kreme here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought they were just worldwide.
Nah, Albany people are pretty fussy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's a small town though, isn't it, Albany?
It's a city.
It's no central hub. Yeah? Is it?
Yeah, it's small. It's small, but it's a city. Small city.
I thought it was just like a coastal town. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's got like 35,000 people.
Oh, that's respectable. Yes, I thought they'd have one
Albany
there
isn't
somewhere.
part of the world. That's good. I like people to think that because then it stays quiet. Everyone else can stay away. They can stay on their bus in the city, thinking they're
Join Sydney with a
themselves.
population of almost 6 million.
Yes. Yes. I'll send you some donuts and cereal next passage. Thank you. Thank you very much, Daniil.
Oh.
Much appreciated.
Daniil.
How expensive is it shipping things to each other? It's fucking nuts. Anyway.
That's OG.
Should we hang up?
Yes, we've rambled on, haven't we?
Yeah, I got you started on food. It was dangerous territory to walk.
Yeah.
Dove in the deep end there.
Carried away there.
Should switch to just chatting if we're having a podcast. I don't think we are. I think we're going to just be $14 to ship. Yeah, but that's rude though. There's only like what was it? 500 grams? Was that coffee 500 grams or 250? There would have only been like 500 grams in that package. Hey, what is Crew Battles? Hey, Reborn. It is, what is it? What's Crew Battles, Nobbo? It's a tournament that we run. Actually, I've got a thing here. Hold on. Well, if that's the case, then you've just missed my entire description of what is Crew Battles. So the simple answer is !Discord and go to what is it, pick a rank, join the Discord, pick a rank and go to the what is it part of the Discord and it'll tell you exactly what Crew Battles is because I did just explain it. I think everyone else here knows. There it is. Thank you. Yeah, Nightbot's on duty these days in this Twitch channel. Sorry about that, Reborn. My bad. I didn't realize that I need to have all these audios. Oh, of course I do. Yeah, of course I do. My mistake. I'm new here. Please ignore me. Please forgive me. All right. That's it. That's a wrap. Thank you all.
That's it? All right.
That's it. It's his first day. That's right. Yes, it is. Yes.
All
right. That's a wrap. Thank you. I will catch you all on the other side. Thanks. We got through 4 games today as well. I've got a lot of work to do on the bracket. We will see you guys on the other side. Cheers, everybody. We'll catch you next time. Thank you all very much. Thank you, Nobbo.
Always a pleasure.
Peace.
Peace.